William, the surgery date is in 3 days. You did take time off, right?
I know, I've already arranged for the time off. But are you sure I need to be there? Angie's 12 now, she's grown up, and honestly, she probably doesn't need me there. Lately, when I try to talk to her, she barely acknowledges me. Even when I visit, she barely says a word to me. So I wonder if I really play any role in her life anymore.
You really think that way?
Yeah, I mean, she's older now, and I've been trying to reach out, but she's always so distant. She doesn't really talk to me anymore. She doesn't even respond when I try to check on her. I'm starting to think I'm more of a bother than anything else.
You're misunderstanding. She's at that age where things are more complicated for her. And with the surgery coming up, it's a lot for her to handle. She's nervous, and on top of that, she's probably feeling vulnerable.
But even then, she completely ignores me when I try to talk to her. I'm trying to support her, but she just shuts me out. Isn't that a bit much?
I'm sure you can just ignore that stuff.
What do you mean by that? Are you saying I should just let it go?
You really don't see it? You've been so caught up in your own thoughts that you haven't realized what's going on. When Angie was feeling sick from the medication, you were calling out to her, raising your voice and asking questions when she clearly didn't feel well. And then, when she told you she felt nauseous and asked for some space, you yelled at her, saying, "How dare you call your father disgusting?" She was telling you she didn't want to engage, but instead of respecting that, you pushed harder. Do you really think that was okay?
I didn't mean to...
Of course you didn't mean to, but internet doesn't change the impact. You can't just ignore her feelings like that, and when she responds to you, upset and overwhelmed, instead of acknowledging her emotions, you just get angry, not understanding that she's dealing with more than just the surgery. She's going through a lot emotionally too, and instead of showing her support, you're making her feel worse. That's why she's avoiding you.
You think I don't know that? How am I supposed to be there for her if she's constantly pushing me away? She's being so disrespectful, acting like she doesn't care about anything.
You're really going to blame her for that? She's a child trying to process all of this. You're an adult. You should know how to handle these situations better. When she's telling you she's feeling unwell, that's when you should be there, quietly, with her. No judgment, no raised voice, just compassion. But instead, you got frustrated. You should not be angry at her. You should be asking yourself what you're doing wrong. She's scared, William, and maybe, just maybe, she doesn't feel like you're the safe place she needs right now.
You think I don't know what fear is? You think I don't understand? She's just being stubborn and she needs to learn some respect.
And what about you? Where were you when she needed more than just a roof over her head? Where were you when she was younger? You've been so focused on your work that you've forgotten what it means to be part of this family. You've been so sure that your job alone is enough, but it's not. You've ignored your role at home for so long, and now you're upset because she doesn't want to talk to you? She's hurt, and you didn't even notice how deep that wound goes.
You're bringing this up again? I've been working hard for this family. I've provided, haven't I? I'm doing what I need to do.
Yes, you've been working, but you've neglected the home, the emotional side of things. And now, when we need you the most, you're so quick to brush everything off. If you had been more present, she might not be so distant now. If you had been there, really there, you would have seen the signs. You might have understood why she's reacting the way she is, but instead, you're just angry.
Fine, I'll be at the hospital for the surgery. But you need to understand that this is serious. It's not just a small procedure.
I know it's serious, and I want you there. You need to be there, but you need to understand that the work of being a parent doesn't end with just showing up on the big day. It's the little things, it's the quiet moments, the times you hold her hand when she's scared, and not just when it's convenient for you. That's what she needs. That's what she deserves. William, where are you? You weren't here this morning. I thought you had gone to the hospital. The surgery is about to start.
Oh yeah, about that. Kinda forgot today was our daughter's cancer surgery. Whoops, my bad. I'm on a trip with my mom right now. Just handle things over there, alright?
What? Are you joking right now?
Relax, it's not like I need to be there. Angie doesn't even want to talk to me anyway, right? No big deal.
You don't think Angie is important?
This isn't just some minor surgery.
It's cancer, William. There are no guarantees. How can you just walk away from her like this? She's your daughter, your own child, and you're telling me you just forgot? That you're off on some trip instead of being here where you should be?
Jeez, calm down. No need to get all worked up. You're acting like I abandoned her or something. She's strong, she'll be fine. You're really thinking about failure? What kind of parent does that? Have some faith, will you?
Faith isn't what she needs right now. She needs her father. She needs to know that no matter what happens, you're here, standing beside her. She's about to go through one of the scariest moments of her life, and you're off having fun?
I told you she doesn't even want me there. What's the point? If she's just going to ignore me, why should I waste my time? You're there, right? She's got you. That should be enough.
Are you serious right now? This isn't about what's easy for you, William. This is about what Angie needs. She might not say it, but she needs you there. You think her silence means she doesn't care? No, it means she's scared. She's overwhelmed. She doesn't know how to handle everything that's happening to her. And instead of showing her that you're there no matter what, you've just given up?
It's not giving up. It's just...
It is giving up. You've been running from this for so long, and now when she needs you most, you're not even trying. She is 12 years old, William. She shouldn't have to beg for her father to be by her side.
Look, I'm not going to argue about this. You're overreacting. Angie's going to be fine. You'll call me later and tell me the surgery went great and everything will go back to normal.
You think this is about just one surgery? You think this is something we just get past? Do you have any idea what you're doing to her, to us? When she wakes up and realizes her father chose to be anywhere else but here, do you understand what that's going to do to her? She already thinks you don't care. This will only prove it.
You're being dramatic.
No, William, I'm being a mother. I am standing by my daughter's side while her father, her own father, has decided she isn't worth his time. And you know what? You're right about one thing. After this, things won't go back to normal. Because after today, I will never forget what you did, and neither will she.
Lily, it's Rachel. Today is Angie's surgery day, isn't it? As both a nurse and your neighbor, I've had the privilege of watching over Angie all this time. I just wanted to say that I'm truly praying for her today. I hope the surgery goes smoothly and that she has a fast recovery.
Rachel, you're off today, yet you still took the time to check in on her. Thank you so much.
Please, don't mention it. Actually, I took paid leave today on purpose. If I had gone into work, I don't think I would have been able to focus anyway. I would have just been worrying about Angie the entire time.
You've already done so much for us. Angie's had to spend so much time in the hospital, and I know there have been moments where she felt lonely. But every time she talked about you, she would say she didn't feel as alone. Knowing that someone she trusts was nearby made all the difference. Honestly, I still can't believe it. It's such a coincidence that a neighbor of ours also works at the very same hospital.
I was just as surprised as you were. But I'm really glad things turned out this way. It meant I could be there for her when she needed it.
Rachel, I hope you don't mind me asking, but I have a rather personal question.
Oh, what is it?
As someone who has observed our family from the outside, what do you think of my husband? What do you think of Angie's father?
Your husband? That's a difficult question. But if you want my honest opinion...
Please,
Well, if I had to say it bluntly, he never struck me as a very involved father. I'm sure he cares, but from the way he interacts with Angie, it's clear he hasn't spent much time with her. He tries to put on a front, but it's obvious he's not used to handling things at home. It's as if he expects everything to run smoothly without his involvement.
I see. So you noticed too.
I'm sorry if that was too forward of me, but if you don't mind my asking, why are you bringing this up now?
Actually...
What? He did what?
I know, I could hardly believe it myself.
Skipping his daughter's surgery to go on vacation? With his mother, no less? I don't even have the words for this.
And the worst part is, his parents adore Angie. They always say she's their precious granddaughter. So why? Why would they just go on a trip like this?
Wait, his parents know about the surgery, right?
He was supposed to tell them, but now that I think about it, maybe he didn't. Maybe they don't even know today is the day.
That's certainly a possibility, or...
Or what?
No, it's nothing. Just a passing thought. Don't worry about it.
Rachel, what were you about to say?
It's just a suspicion, but what if he's not actually with his parents right now?
What?
Again, it's just speculation. I don't want to make you worry about something uncertain. But if he never told them about the surgery, and now he's off somewhere without a second thought, it does make me wonder.
I don't even know what to say. How could he do this?
Lily, I know this isn't my place to say, but a father who would abandon his child at such a critical moment. Does a child really need someone like that?
Rachel.
I apologize, that was insensitive of me. It's just, I can't understand it. I don't have children myself, but I still know what a father should be. And this isn't it.
No, you're right.
Lily, listen, if there's anything I can do, anything at all, just say the word. You don't have to handle this alone.
Thank you, Rachel, really, but I don't want to rely on you too much.
I understand. This isn't the time to be thinking about anything else anyway. Right now, Angie is what matters most. Stay by her side. Be there for her.
Yes, I will.
And once today is over, you can figure out the rest. You don't have to have all the answers right now.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Rachel. Rachel, Angie's surgery is over. It was a success. She's going to recover. Of course, she still needs to be monitored, but...
Really? That's wonderful news. Angie must have fought so hard.
Yes, and now I can keep watching over her future.
I'm so relieved. I can't even tell you how happy I am to hear that. But if you don't mind me asking, what about your husband? Did he ever come back?
No, he hasn't returned. He said he's staying overnight.
I see.
Rachel?
Actually, there's something I need to tell you. It's about that.
What do you mean?
Lily, hey! My bad for being away, alright? So, what do you want as a souvenir? I'll grab you something nice.
That's the first thing you have to say?
Huh? What's wrong with that? I mean, it's important, right? I wouldn't want to bring back something you don't like.
You're not even going to ask about Angie?
Oh, right, the surgery. How'd it go? It's done by now, yeah? Well, with modern medicine, it's not like there was ever a real chance of failure.
It was a success.
Knew it! See? Didn't even need me there.
No, you weren't needed. Not then, not now, not ever again.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Look, I work my ass off to pay for Angie's treatment, all right? I had to be away. Yeah, I should have been there, but don't act like I've done nothing for this family.
For Angie's sake, don't give me that. You're not working for her. You're working to throw money at whatever girl you're seeing behind my back.
What? The hell are you talking about? Cheating? Where's this coming from?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe from the fact that I have proof.
What?
That young woman you took on your little resort getaway, who was she? Because she sure as hell wasn't your mother. You lied to me, and I have photos of you all cozy with her, walking through the hot springs district, acting like some love-struck fool. So go on, explain. What family trip were you on exactly?
Shit! How the hell did you find out?
You think you're clever? You're pathetic.
Yeah, but you know what? This is your fault!
Excuse me?
You heard me! You were so damn obsessed with Angie, you forgot about me! You stopped being a wife, a woman! What did you expect me to do? Just sit around and rot? Men have needs, Lily. You neglected me. Of course my eyes wandered. It's biology.
Not every man is like you. And don't you dare give me that woman's duty bullshit. You dumped everything on me. The house, the hospital visits, the paperwork, every single thing Angie needed. All on me. When was the last time you even visited her? Once a month? That's all she got from you? You never filled out a single form, never packed a single bag for her, never even drove us to the hospital. And yet you have the audacity to act like I'm the problem?
Shut up! This is on you! Everything is on you!
Oh, that's rich. I was drowning and you were off screwing around. But sure, let's pretend I'm the failure here. Let's pretend that while I sat beside our daughter's hospital bed, holding her hand through her fevers, her nausea, her pain, you were some kind of victim.
Oh, don't start with the dramatics. I was making money, keeping us afloat. You act like I just sat around doing nothing.
You weren't there. You chose not to be there. You chose some cheap affair over your own daughter's life.
God's sake, Lily, I was suffocating. Every damn day it was just hospital this, Angie that. I was sick of it. You never had time for me anymore. You stopped caring about me.
Caring about you? Caring about you? My child was fighting for her life. What did you expect me to do? Ignore her? Pretend it wasn't happening so I could pamper you instead?
You could have at least...
At least what? Pretended like our world wasn't falling apart? You knew what we were facing, and instead of stepping up, you ran. You turned your back on us. And now you have the nerve to blame me for your own damn betrayal?
Oh, give me a break. If you'd been a better wife, I wouldn't have had to look elsewhere.
And if you'd been a better husband, maybe I wouldn't have spent every night in that hospital alone.
You're really doing this, huh?
I should have done it a long time ago.
You! Why the hell did you snitch to my parents?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because you used them as an excuse to cheat?
That's so damn childish!
Childish? You have the nerve to say that to me? You abandoned your own daughter on the day of her surgery to run off with some other woman. And you think I'm the one acting immature? Your parents loved Angie. They supported her surgery. They cared about her far more than you ever did. And now, because of your selfishness, because of your lies, they had to kneel before me, sobbing, apologizing for the disgrace of a son they raised.
What? You made my parents bow to you? That's disgusting!
I didn't make them do anything. They did it on their own because you, their son, broke their hearts.
Bet you told them a sob story, twisting everything to make me the villain. That's just like you, always playing the victim. You know what? I'll just tell them my side, clear things up.
And say what exactly? That they should forgive you? That none of this is your fault? They don't want to hear from you anymore.
That's bullshit. I'm their son. They wouldn't just cut me off. No way! No way! They're not answering my calls! You did something, didn't you?
I didn't do a thing. They made their choice.
Bullshit! That choice?
They said they didn't want anything to do with someone who could abandon their own child.
Abandon? Are you serious?
Oh, I'm dead serious. They don't see you as their son anymore. They don't even see you as a person.
This is insane! This is all your fault! You twisted everything! I didn't do anything wrong! I'm not the bad guy here!
Lily, it's me, Rachel. I just want to check on Angie for a little while. She's still in pain from the surgery, but she's holding up.
She told me it still hurts when she moves too much, but she's trying to push through it. And you know what? She ate every bite of her meal today.
She said she wants to get stronger. She's determined to get better.
That's a really good sign. If her appetite is coming back, it means her body is starting to heal. Rachel, thank you. Not just for checking on Angie, but for everything. For helping me. For the proof, too.
You don't have to thank me. I did this on my own. And honestly, what I did isn't exactly something to be proud of. I interfered in someone else's marriage. No matter the circumstances, that's not something people usually thank you for.
That's not how I see it at all. If you hadn't helped me, if you hadn't reached out to that investigator, I never would have gotten the proof I needed. I still can't bring myself to tell Angie yet, but I can't keep living like this. Staying in a relationship that's already broken, pretending everything is fine when it's not. I needed something to push me forward, to stop making excuses. And because of you, I finally have that.
I'm really glad to hear that. But Lily, Angie already knows.
What?
Children are more perceptive than we think. They see things, even when we try to hide them. And Angie, she's been watching you. She knows something is wrong. She wants you to be happy, Lily, more than anything. That's why she's trying so hard to recover quickly. She's fighting through the pain because she doesn't want you to worry about her. But deep down, she's been the one worrying about you all along.
Angie. God, I really am the worst, aren't I? I've been so caught up in my own emotions and my own pain that I didn't even realize what I was putting her through. She shouldn't have to be worrying about me. She's just a child. She should be able to focus on healing, not on whether her mother is falling apart. No, I can't let this continue. If not for myself, then for her. I have to pull myself together. I have to be strong.
That's the right mindset. I knew you had it in you.
That being said, I can't just leave things unfinished. I need to pay you back for the investigator. That was a lot of money, and I can't accept it without paying you.
Lily, you don't need to do that. I told you I did this because I wanted to. Besides, my husband was just as worried about Angie as I was. He's the one who suggested hiring the investigator in the first place. He said that if he could do anything to help, he wanted to.
Wait, your husband was involved too? Rachel, I don't know what to say. Both of you, you've done so much for me. I don't even know how to begin thanking you.
You don't have to. And really, you don't need to stress over the money. My husband runs his own company. He's a CEO. Covering the cost of an investigator, that's nothing to him.
Wait, he's a CEO?
That's right. Both of us decided a long time ago to dedicate ourselves to our careers. We never had children, and we don't regret that choice. Our work became our lives, and we've built something we're proud of. That being said, now that I think about it, I just had an interesting idea. Lily, don't you think it's time to make your husband face some real consequences? You've been suffering in silence for too long. You don't deserve this. So instead of just walking away quietly, why not make sure he feels the full weight of what he's done?
Lily, you better let me in right now, god damn it! Open the door!
Why should I? You had no problem cheating, right? You've been blaming me for everything, haven't you? If you think the other woman is so much better, why don't you go to her?
That's not what I meant! You can't just go and change the locks without telling me! What the hell is wrong with you?
You've made it impossible to talk to. Every conversation ends up going in circles and nothing ever changes.
If I'm being honest, I thought the only way you'd understand is if I forced the issue.
You're the one who decided another woman was better for you, right? So why should I keep pretending this house is still ours? This house is mine now, by the way. It's in my name.
You're insane! Open the damn door!
The thing is, I'm not even home right now. I'm at the hospital. How about you cool off a little while I'm gone?
What? You're at the hospital?
Yeah, you can figure out where it is, right?
Don't play games with me! It's that big hospital by the train station, isn't it?
Wrong.
What?
I knew it. You don't even remember where your daughter is staying. I've been the one handling all of that, haven't I? I've been the one who had to guide you because you've never bothered to learn or care enough to remember. Now you're reaping what you've sown. You might want to think about your next move, because if you keep acting like this, the neighbors might start talking. They might start thinking you're the crazy one. It might be better if you just stayed away from here for a while.
Damn it! You think you can just make a fool out of me? I swear to God you'll regret this!
No, you're the one who'll regret it. You've pushed this too far. You've ignored all the signs, you've ignored your own family, and now you think you can just walk back in here like nothing happened? You've made your choices. It's time to face the consequences.
It's you, isn't it? You're the one who spread those disgusting rumors about me, aren't you?
Oh my, seems like you're in quite a mood today. I'd ask who's speaking, but I think I already know.
It's William! I'm the one you made into a laughingstock at my own company! You're the one who spread that vile rumor about me abandoning my daughter and running off with some woman! Do you realize what you've done to me? How much damage that caused? How much I've lost because of your lies? I've spent days tracking down the source of that rumor! And guess what? It all leads right back to you!
Well, look at you, managing to find my contact information after all. I must admit, it's not as easy as it seems, but I suppose if you dig deep enough, you'll find anything. Though I'm sure it leaked from my husband's circle. He's a well-connected man after all.
You think you can get away with this? You've ruined my life! I'm gonna sue you for defamation!
Go ahead, do what you think you have to, but you keep saying I spread rumors when the truth is staring you in the face. It's not a rumor if it's true, and, just for your information, it wasn't me who spread it. It was my husband.
What? Are you seriously telling me that it wasn't you?
That's right. My husband is a CEO of a major company, and he's been talking to his business associates about his unfortunate employee situation. You know, a guy who just can't seem to keep his personal life in order. Apparently, he felt sorry for the company, not wanting it to be dragged down by a lazy, irresponsible man who couldn't even handle his own home life. That's how it all started, and of course, it snowballed from there into the mess you've now found yourself in. People love to gossip, don't they? It's always easier to spread lies when there's a hint of truth behind them.
You've gotta be kidding me! You're trying to put the blame on your husband now, aren't you? You're not fooling me! I don't care about your husband, your company, or whatever else you're trying to hide behind. You're just a nurse, for God's sake! What business do you have meddling in my life?
Yes, I'm a nurse, that's true, but I didn't get involved because of my job. Got involved because, as a neighbor and as someone who actually gives a damn, I couldn't sit back and watch what you were doing. The way you've been treating your family, your daughter. How could I possibly stay quiet? How could anyone who's seen the way you've ignored Angie, the way you've hurt her, just stand by and let it happen? I'm involved too. Whether you like it or not, I've seen what you've done. You think that just because you're Angie's father, you have some right to dictate what happens? You're wrong. You've lost that right.
You're nothing but a neighbor! How dare you speak like that? You think you're so much better than me just because you've been around? What are you talking about? You've been too busy trying to fix your own mess to even notice your daughter needs you!
Meanwhile, I've been the one there for her, haven't I? Angie came to my house for help when she needed it. She stayed with me when you weren't around. She didn't come to you, did she? She came to me because I'm the one who cared enough to show up when she needed someone to talk to. Don't you dare question my involvement. I've been there for Angie far more than you ever have, and I'm proud of that. Remember when Angie had to leave for school? Who was it that she came to first? Who did she always greet before she went on her way? When you were too busy with your own problems, it was me who kept her company. It was me who spent time with her, trying to make sure she felt loved and safe. So no, don't even try to act like I'm just a random neighbor. I'm a damn good neighbor, and I'm a damn good person, something you're clearly lacking. You, who can't even bother to treat your own daughter like she matters, who's too wrapped up in your own misery to see the damage you've caused. You've lost any respect you may have had, and soon you'll realize that no one is on your side anymore. You're going to be all alone, surrounded by the consequences of your actions. I've said what I needed to say. Now you get to live with the mess you've made.
I'm shocked. I heard you've been trying to get involved in some local volunteer work. One of the moms from the neighborhood told me. Apparently, you tried to play the hero, stepping in like you were some kind of savior, but all you ended up doing was making a fool of yourself and dragging everyone down with you. You even fell into a ditch and became the laughing stock of the whole event.
What the hell? How do you know about that?
Unlike you, I've actually taken the time to get to know the people around here. You think I don't know about the local moms network? Don't underestimate us. It's honestly so ridiculous. Everyone who saw you at the volunteer event couldn't stop talking about it. They all said the same thing. Oh, look, this guy is just trying to make himself look better.
I don't need to hear this from you. Don't you dare mock me! Do you have any idea what's happened to me because of all this?
You did this to yourself, didn't you? Let's be real here. The reason the neighbors started labeling you as trouble is because of the scene you made right outside your own house. You were so loud and obnoxious, no one could ignore you. And I guess you still haven't figured it out. Here's a little reality check for you. A guy who abandons his own child, who runs off and cheats, shouldn't be trying to play the part of some good guy now. It's disgusting. You don't get to do that. You don't get to pretend like you're someone you're not, just because you're trying to patch up a reputation you ruined all by yourself.
Stop talking! You have no idea what I've been through! You have no idea what I've had to sacrifice!
Oh, I have an idea. You've sacrificed your family, your reputation, your dignity. All for what? Some fling you thought was worth it? Let me remind you, you're the one who threw it all away. And now, trying to climb out of the mess you created? It's pathetic. People see right through you. You don't get to redeem yourself this easily, not when you've left your own kid alone, not when you've hurt the people who actually cared about you. You're not fooling anyone, and certainly not me. You're sickening.
Lily, please, we need to fix this. We can't go on like this. Angie needs her father, right? You've got to stop being so stubborn and childish about this. As a mother, you should be the one to take the high road and show some maturity.
Enough with trying to play the victim. If you keep this up, you'll have no one left. And as for you trying to lecture me on being a parent, don't.
What? How can you say that to me? You think I'm being cruel? I'm her father, damn it!
You're right, you are her father, but you haven't been acting like it. You're acting like a stranger in this family. You think I'm just supposed to keep playing along while you get to do whatever you want? You don't even know where your own daughter is in the hospital. Do you realize how embarrassing that is? You've hurt me, you've hurt Angie, and now you want me to just forget about everything?
I didn't mean it like that! You've misunderstood everything!
You can't keep hiding behind excuses. You've treated me like a second-class citizen for so long, and now you're asking me to forgive you? To just act like none of this happened? No, William, it's over. I'm filing for divorce, and you'll be paying for it.
Divorce? Why? Why are we doing this now?
Why? Why shouldn't we do this now? You've done nothing but abandon this family. You've left me to do everything. The housework, the parenting, and then you think you can just come back and act like nothing's wrong? You don't even know where Angie's been staying, where she's been going. You've been too busy with your own selfish needs to care about anyone else. You used your parents to cover up your lies, and even after your affair came to light, you couldn't even apologize properly. It's too late. You've crossed the line. I don't know why you thought this would work out, but it's over.
I haven't done anything that bad, though. It wasn't like that. The affair? It was just to see if I could feel something again, if I could get some clarity.
You want clarity? You got it. You've made it perfectly clear that you don't care about me, you don't care about Angie, and you certainly don't care about this family.
No, you're wrong. That's not what I meant. If we just gave it another chance, I swear things would be different. We can work it out. We can fix it.
It's too late for that.
How can you say that without even trying? You're just giving up on everything, on us.
Because you never bothered to think ahead. You've never once considered what our future could look like, have you? You've been so consumed by your own needs that you've never even stopped to think about me, about Angie, about the family we were supposed to build together. We're not just a backdrop to your life, William. We are people. We are your wife, your daughter, and we deserve better than this.
I just wanted things to be good again. To feel like we were happy.
You never thought about what that really meant, did you? Happiness isn't just about being content in the moment. It's about putting in the work, caring about the people around you, building trust. And you broke all of that. You broke us. Now you can leave. I'm done fighting with you. Rachel, I can't thank you enough for everything. Truly, from helping me with everything to even arranging for the lawyer. How can I ever repay you?
You don't need to thank me, Lily. With everything going on with Angie's hospital visits and taking care of her, I know you didn't have the time to search for a lawyer. I was just glad I could step in, but to be honest, I was a bit worried about whether the lawyer we found was the right one.
Oh, not at all. I'm so relieved it all worked out. Thanks to your help, the divorce process went smoothly and the alimony was settled properly.
I'm so glad to hear that. Did you manage to get compensation from the other person as well?
Yes, I was able to file a claim. However, it turns out the person he was cheating with was married too, and it seems they've been having their own serious issues, so I'm not sure how much I'll actually get from them. Still, I feel like they received the consequences they deserved, so I'm at least relieved on that front.
I'm glad you think that way, but honestly, Lily, don't let it go so easily. The pain you went through, it has to be acknowledged and compensated properly.
You're right, Rachel. I'll leave that to the lawyer. I'll make sure it's all handled professionally. Oh, and I wanted to share something with you. I've decided to sell the house. I'm moving out of the place where I spent all that time with my ex. I want to leave those memories behind. I'm moving closer to the hospital where Angie has been recovering. It just feels right to be closer while she's still in recovery.
I see. That makes sense. The house is a bit far from the hospital, so being closer for her follow-up checkups in the future would be much more convenient. I'm sure it'll make things easier for both of you.
I'm so sorry to be leaving. You've done so much for me, and I feel bad that we won't be neighbors anymore. But I really hope we can still stay in touch and keep our bond strong.
Of course, Lily. We're not just neighbors, we've become good friends through everything. From now on, I'm happy to be there for you as a friend, not just a neighbor.
Thank you, Rachel. When Angie gets better, I'll definitely come visit you. She's been asking about you too, and she can't wait to come over to your house again.
I look forward to it. Angie's such a sweet girl, and I'd love to see her back to her old self. We've been through a lot, but it's not over yet. We'll get through this next chapter together for sure.
You've been such a big help during this time, Rachel. I don't know how I could have managed without you. It's comforting to know that I have someone like you in my corner. Thank you again, really.
You don't need to thank me anymore. You've shown so much strength, Lily. I'm proud of you for making it through all this. Just take care of yourself, take care of Angie, and don't hesitate to reach out. I'll always be here.
I will, I promise. And thank you for everything, truly. It means the world to me. After my divorce from William, things have drastically changed for him. He became completely estranged from his family, and I've heard that he now lives a life of complete solitude. It's hard to imagine, but I was told that he's practically alone in the world now. The alimony and child support payments have drained him financially, leaving him struggling to make ends meet every month. On top of that, he doesn't seem to have a solid place in his workplace either. Apparently, he's become isolated there as well, and it's clear that he's not in a good place emotionally or socially. As for me, things have been much more peaceful. After I moved out, I've been living a quiet life with Angie. We've found some stability and calm, and it feels like things are finally starting to settle down for us. Angie has been doing well, and I've been able to give her the time and space she needs to heal. My in-laws, although they've had their own complicated feelings about everything, have shown kindness toward us. They're especially concerned about Angie and have repeatedly told me that if we ever need help with anything, we shouldn't hesitate to reach out to them. They've been incredibly supportive, and that's something I never expected after everything that happened. I heard there were some issues with William showing up at his family's house, making a scene and causing trouble. But I was relieved to learn that his father dealt with it swiftly and decisively, even physically forcing him to leave with a punch. I can't help but feel some satisfaction knowing that William's outbursts were handled so firmly. Angie, on the other hand, is doing wonderfully. Her recovery has been impressive, and I'm so proud to see her now running outside again. To see her grow stronger day by day fills my heart with such joy. It makes me want to cry at how far she's come. And Rachel, too, celebrated Angie's recovery with me. She's been such a supportive friend, and our bond has grown so much stronger. We've not only become good friends, but she's also someone Angie can now turn to for advice and support.
Mary, I'm sorry to bother you so late at night. I need to go to the hospital. Would it be possible for you to drive me?
Leave it to me, April. I'll get the car ready right away. How are you feeling? Are you in pain?
It's a bit tough, honestly. Given the situation, I think I'll probably have to be admitted.
Got it. In that case, I'll bring your overnight back tomorrow.
Thank you. I'm so sorry for relying on you for everything.
No, it's fine. This is something your husband Jack should be taking care of, but honestly, asking that idiot brother of mine to do anything is just a waste of time. So I'm actually happy you're counting on me. By the way, where is Jack? Is he not at home?
Yeah, he went out drinking, saying it was his last night of freedom.
What? What is that moron even thinking? Leaving you alone when you're so close to your due date?
He seems to think that nothing will happen before the due date.
I'm speechless. Mom and I kept telling him to stop acting so carelessly, and yet he still doesn't get it.
I know, it shocked me too. And on top of that, he was secretly making arrangements for the wedding without telling me. The wedding planner actually tried to contact me when they found something suspicious, but it turns out Jack had swapped out my contact information. He made sure I couldn't communicate directly with the planner.
What? He went that far?
Apparently, he didn't want to cancel the wedding after he'd gone to such lengths to show off how happy he was about it to everyone around him.
That's beyond ridiculous. Honestly, it's terrifying. April, I'm so sorry you've had to deal with all of this. I'm sure you've wanted to get away from Jack for a long time.
It couldn't be helped. After all, I had our precious child to think about. I had to endure it so that nothing would endanger this baby. That was the only thing I couldn't risk. But now all of that, it's finally over.
April, stop worrying about anything else right now. This is where the real challenge begins. You never know what might happen during childbirth. I wish I could be there with you.
It's okay, Mary. Just knowing you care means so much to me. Once the baby is born, come visit us, okay? There's no way I'm letting him hold this child.
Wait, really?
Yes, absolutely. You may be my sister-in-law, but to me, you're my precious little sister.
Yes, thank you, April. I'll do everything I can to make sure you have a safe delivery.
What do you mean by do everything you can? What are you planning?
Oh, nothing. Look, we're almost at your house now. I'll explain everything later.
April, what the hell are you doing? The wedding's about to start and you're not even at the venue yet. Are you trying to humiliate me in front of everyone? Get over here right now! Hey, the ceremony is about to begin. What the hell are you doing, not even bothering to send a message? A bride being late like this is completely unacceptable. You better apologize to the guests and bow your head in shame.
I'm at the hospital. You should know why, shouldn't you?
What? With the hospital?
If you can't even figure that out, then there's no point in explaining. The days of me putting up with everything are over. Goodbye.
What? What are you talking about? What the hell do you mean? Hey, answer me!
April, congratulations! Your baby was born safely, right? Thank you so much for letting me know, even though you must be exhausted. Mom was crying tears of joy when she heard the news.
Thank you, Mary. Honestly, I was able to give birth without fear because of everything you did for me. You know, my baby, they're so adorable. I really want you to come see them.
Of course! I can't wait. I'm so excited to hold them. But you must be so tired from everything. Make sure to rest, okay? I'll come visit as soon as things have settled down for you.
Settled down? I can't relax or rest at all.
What do you mean?
Just thinking about Jack showing up, it keeps me from being able to sleep.
But you didn't tell him the name of the hospital, right? And you hid the maternity record booklet, didn't you? So Jack shouldn't have any way of finding out where you are.
Maybe, but we're talking about the kind of person who tried to force his heavily pregnant wife to attend his wedding ceremony. Who knows what he's capable of?
Leave that part to me. There's no way I'll let Jack get anywhere near you or the baby.
Huh?
I told you, didn't I? You can relax. Mom and I already decided we make sure Jack can't intimidate or hurt you anymore.
But he's your brother.
So what? Jack does not see me as a sister. Sure, there's some kind of sibling bond between us, but deep down, he's always looked down on me and Mom. He treats us like we're beneath him or like we're pitiful in some way. He's convinced that he's somehow a special, superior person, completely different from the rest of the family.
I didn't realize.
Honestly, I thought marriage might change him. I figured the feelings of superiority he had toward me and Mom might just be part of the complicated dynamics of family. But I was wrong. I'm so sorry, April. It's because we coddled Jack too much, and because I foolishly held on to the hope that he would improve, that you ended up suffering for so long.
Mary.
That's why we've decided to make Jack face the consequences of everything he's done. He needs to learn exactly how much harm he's caused. So don't worry about anything. Just leave it all to me.
Mary, what the hell have you done?
What have I done? Well, since the wedding got canceled, I explained to everyone why. At first, everyone was congratulating you, weren't they? It's a happy occasion when a baby is born, after all. That is, until they found out you tried to force a bride in her final month of pregnancy to attend the ceremony.
You even exposed the messages I sent to April! How could you do that? What the hell's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? Call it revenge.
What?
You see, I've known for a long time that you look down on me and Mom. I knew it, but I ignored it because we're family. I thought I could put up with it because, well, you're my brother. But April, she's not like us. She's not someone who has to just endure your crap. I heard everything, you know, all the things you've done to her. And not just this time either. You've been awful to her for a long time. It's time you understood how terrible you've been.
Terrible? What are you even talking about? I didn't do anything like that. She's just overly sensitive and always acts like the victim. You shouldn't believe everything she says.
Whether she's overly sensitive or not, we'll see about that soon enough.
What the hell do you mean by that?
It means I'm moving into your house starting today.
What?
Well, April isn't living there right now, is she? So there's no problem if I move in, right? Mom even said I should.
Mom? There's no way she'd say that!
Then why don't you ask her yourself?
You dragged Mom into this too, didn't you?
Dragged her into it? Not at all. Mom just happens to agree with me. You know, she's the one who escaped from our abusive father and raised us on her own. She's always said how important it is to treat your partner with care and respect. And you trampled all over that. You ignored everything she ever tried to teach us. So yeah, Mom and I are on April's side. That's why I'll be living at your place now. Nice to meet you, new housemate.
I don't agree to this!
But Mom told you, didn't she? She told you to let me live there. And you've never been one to go against what Mom says, have you? You at least respect the fact that she's raised us on her own, don't you? Of course you can refuse it if you want, but if you do, Mom said she'll move in herself instead.
You can't just decide things like that on your own!
Oh, can't I? You've been deciding things for April without her consent all along, haven't you? You ignored her refusals and steamrolled over her wishes. So from now on, you don't get to have a say either.
This is ridiculous!
Oh, I'm completely serious. From now on, I'll do to you exactly what you did to April, so you better be ready for it.
Hey, Mary, if you're gonna live here, then you're doing the housework!
Huh? Why? You're the one earning less income, so you should be the one doing it.
What did you just say? The difference in income isn't even that big!
True, it's not. But you earned slightly less than April, didn't you? Yet you still made her do all the housework while splitting the living expenses evenly. Based on that logic, you should be the one doing the housework now.
Yeah, that was because we were married!
It doesn't matter. Oh, and starting today, I'm calling you Jack instead of Jay because screw you.
What?
I already told you. I'm going to do everything to you that you did to April. So stop arguing and get the housework done already.
Don't order me around!
If you don't want to be ordered around, maybe try earning some money. Then I might stop nagging. Oh, but I guess it's impossible for someone like you. I mean, you've been working at the same company for years, yet you're still stuck in the same position without a single promotion. Isn't that proof that you're not capable? Someone like you has no business voicing opinions. Seriously, you're so soft on yourself. Oh wait, is that why you're so incompetent?
You little... Watch your mouth!
Oh, why are you getting mad? I'm just repeating the exact things you said to April. Don't tell me you've already forgotten your own words.
What?
April was working full-time, but you constantly belittled her income. When she was struggling with morning sickness, you told her she was just being lazy. You hurled those words at her, and yet she endured them while still doing all the housework. So don't act all outraged now just because I'm calling you out.
I've had enough of this.
Aw, are you sulking now? Come on, don't act like a child. We're having a proper discussion here. You really are immature, aren't you? Hey, the trash wasn't taken out. What's going on?
Wait a second, we're supposed to take turns with that! It was the same when April was here!
Yeah, but you didn't even prepare the trash.
What?
I mean, you didn't bag it and leave it by the door. How am I supposed to take it out if it's not ready?
Well, you could have done that yourself!
Why? You made April do it, didn't you? So that's part of the housework. Do your job properly. It's embarrassing that you can't even handle something this simple. How did you even manage to hold down a job? Seriously, you're such a mess. Learn to be more efficient or you'll just keep annoying everyone.
You could have at least helped a little with bagging the trash!
Excuse me? Are you joking? The housework is your responsibility, and now you're trying to shove your own failures onto someone else. That's just pathetic.
Don't mess with me! Can't you cooperate just a little?
Oh, now you want cooperation? What a joke. You didn't lift a finger to help April, so why should I help you? April even asked you to help her out sometimes, didn't she? But you refused, saying that housework was her job and you didn't do a thing. Yet you still had the audacity to brag about being helpful because you occasionally carry the trash bags to the curb. Honestly, it's ridiculous. You're such a joke. Maybe try taking this seriously for once.
You think this is funny? I'm barely sleeping because of you. You keep me up at night with your loud gaming, and now even Mom is sending me messages criticizing me. This is harassment, plain and simple. I never did anything like this to April.
Oh, really? You sure about that? You blasted your TV at full volume in the middle of the night, didn't you? If April asked you to stop, you ignored her. I'm not stopping either. After all, you didn't stop when April asked. By the way, any requests you made are automatically rejected. If you're upset, why not try earning more than me?
How the hell am I supposed to earn more? I'm already exhausted from doing housework on top of my job.
And yet, you still forced April to do the same. She managed housework while dealing with morning sickness, and even when she asked you to improve, all you could say was, earn more than me first. So you have no right to complain. Now get the housework done and stop whining, okay?
Hey, Mary, did you even cook dinner? I'm starving over here.
Oh, dinner? That's your job, remember? I'm not doing it.
What? How is it my job?
Do you not get it? You made April cook every single meal, didn't you? And that's when she was pregnant and working full-time. You're not pregnant, and I'm not forcing you to work full-time either. So stop acting like a spoiled brat and cook.
You're really pissing me off.
And didn't you piss off April? Do you even hear yourself? She put up with all your crap for years, and now you can't handle a couple of days of payback? Grow up.
Mary, I'm warning you. If you keep this up, I'm gonna kick you out of here.
Kick me out. Go ahead and try. But you know Mom's on my side, right? She'll just come live here herself if I leave.
Damn it, you can't just take over my house like this.
Take over? You're the one who turned this place into a toxic environment. You pushed April to her limits, and now you're stuck dealing with the consequences. You've been acting high and mighty for so long, but you're not above accountability. This is what you get for treating April like garbage.
You're insane. You've always been jealous of me, haven't you? That's why you're doing this.
Jealous of what? Your inability to succeed at work? Your failure to maintain basic human relationships? Please don't flatter yourself.
This isn't over, Mary.
Oh, it is. But don't worry, you'll get used to this. After all, April put up with your nonsense for years. If she could endure it, so can you. Now get moving. There's a sink full of dishes waiting for you. Hey, what's the deal with you buying side dishes without telling me first? You know, I'm contributing to the living expenses too. Could you please stop spending money on things without consulting me first? It's not like I'm doing my part here. So why are you just going off and buying whatever you feel like?
I've been working overtime all day, okay? I didn't have time to cook. Is it really that big a deal that I bought a few side dishes?
Ugh, there you go again. Once again, you're dodging responsibility and making excuses, blaming everyone and everything else except yourself. You act like it's normal to neglect your duties and throw the blame elsewhere. Such a childish response.
I'm not being childish. I'm genuinely tired and just couldn't cook today. It's not that I didn't want to, but I couldn't.
I don't want to hear your excuses. I don't care how tired you are. Next time, don't just buy side dishes without checking with me first. You're an adult. Act like it. And tomorrow, I want you to cook something proper. You've had enough chances to learn how to make something decent. Can't you just do it for once?
Seriously, are you really that insensitive? You're unbelievable.
What, you're going to hit me now? Fine, go ahead. But if you do, I'll call the cops and report you for domestic violence immediately. You think I won't? I'm serious. You do it and I'll make sure they know. But I know you won't, because if you do, you'll end up just like that worthless old man. Your father. The same man you hate so much. So you're not going to act like him, are you?
Damn! What the hell's wrong with you? Why are you being like this? How long do I have to deal with this kind of crap?
Fine. But just so you know, tomorrow, you better make sure to cook a proper meal. Unbelievable. I swear, this is the worst. What was at dinner last night? The soup was watered down and tasted horrible, and the fish was barely cooked. Are you seriously expecting me to eat that? It was disgusting. I can't even describe how bad it was.
Well, I didn't have time. You told me to cook and I tried, okay? I did my best, but there was no time for anything else.
You told me to cook? Sure, but I don't remember telling you to make something that tasted like it came out of the trash. Seriously, what's with the cooking skills? Were you always this bad at it? I honestly didn't know you were this hopeless. You know what? I can't eat that. If I do, I'll probably get sick from it. I'm going to go out to eat. I can't deal with this anymore.
What? You're just gonna throw away all that effort I put into it? I can't believe you're doing this.
If you want to call that effort, fine, but I'm not going to eat something that tastes like it was made by someone who doesn't even know the basics of cooking. You better figure it out, or I swear, I won't be able to stop doing this. The least you can do is cook something that's edible. And now look, you've just wasted more money on food. All that money could have gone to something else. Great job wasting money on a bad meal. The cost of your bad cooking is going to add up, you know. You better start thinking before you spend.
Just stop. What the hell did I do to deserve this? What do you want from me?
You want to know what you've done? It's everything. Everything you've said to me in the past. You think I've forgotten? The things I said to April were nothing compared to what you've said to me before.
What do you mean?
Like calling me a money-eating parasite or making fun of my cooking. You've done that too, remember? You think I just forget the hurtful things you said to me?
Wait, no, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean to hurt you. It was just a joke, that's all. I saw how upset you were after messing up in the kitchen, and I thought if I made fun of you, it would help you feel better and try again.
You didn't mean to hurt me, but you did anyway. That's the problem. You keep acting like it's not a big deal. It's always just a joke to you, right? But the truth is, you're so used to putting me down, you don't even realize how much it hurts. It's like you don't even care. You didn't think it would hurt me, but you know what? It did. And it's not just the words, it's what you said, the way you said them. You said I was a failure, a waste of space. You said I was just a burden on everyone. I was just a kid trying to help out, and all you did was put me down. You didn't even consider how it might affect me. And here's the kicker. You don't even remember what you said. You've already forgotten, haven't you? But I haven't. I'll never forget those words, even though you've long since moved on.
Wait, no, I didn't mean it that way. I just thought it would help, okay? I was trying to cheer you up, but it came out wrong. I didn't mean to make you feel bad. I didn't even know it hurt you this much.
And that's the problem, though. You don't know. You don't understand how much your words and actions hurt me. You just don't get it. And then you wonder why I'm upset? If you still don't see it, it's because you don't think there's anything wrong with what you did. If you don't think you need to apologize because deep down you don't think you've done anything wrong, that's the problem. I'm telling you this because I want you to understand. I want you to see what it's been like for me. You've hurt me, and I need you to realize that.
I didn't mean to hurt you, I swear. But you're right. I should have apologized a long time ago. I should have realized how bad it was. I should have known better.
You should have, but you didn't. And now, here we are.
April, it's me. Please come back. I was wrong. Please forgive me.
Finally, you've managed to say those words of apology.
April, I'm so relieved. You've been ignoring my messages for so long. I wasn't sure if you'd ever speak to me again.
I've been waiting, and I thought maybe you'd never forgive me, but now you're finally apologizing. It feels like there's a small glimmer of hope, even though I know I shouldn't expect too much. I wasn't going to reach out to you until you apologize. I've been holding myself back for so long. I had to keep my distance from you because I couldn't keep pretending everything was fine. Not after everything that happened. But now that you've apologized, I can at least hear you out, even if it's just to understand what changed.
I'm sorry. Really, I regret it. I truly do. I've thought a lot about everything, and I realize how wrong I was. I didn't think things through. I didn't care enough, and I took you for granted. I want to make things right now. Please, just give me one more chance.
An apology that came out because Mary pointed it out? That means nothing. You only apologize because someone else told you to? That's not an apology. It's not the change I was hoping for. I'm not sure I can trust this. It feels like you're just saying what you think I want to hear and not what you really feel.
What?
You thought I didn't know? Too bad, I know everything. You can't hide from me anymore. You can't expect me to believe you when I know the truth. You thought I didn't understand? You thought you could lie and pretend everything was fine? Too bad, I know the full story. You see, Mary has been showing me all your conversations with her. She's been open with me about everything. I've seen the messages, the things you said, the way you spoke to her. I know exactly what you were thinking and what you wanted. This apology, it doesn't mean anything to me if it's just because you want to avoid the consequences of your actions. So I know it all. And I also know why you're apologizing. It's because you want to end this life, right? You're not sorry for how you treated me. You're just sorry because you're tired of the situation. You're sorry because things aren't as easy as they used to be. You're sorry because your life isn't as convenient anymore, and you think I'll just forgive you and let you back in.
No, that's not true. I've changed. I'm different now. I really am. I've spent so much time thinking about it all, and I've realized everything I did wrong. I want to fix things. I'm not the same person I was before.
Liar, you can't change that. It's too late for that. You can't just decide to change overnight. Your actions speak louder than your words. The proof is, tell me, why haven't you asked about your own child at all? After all this time, you don't even care enough to ask about your own son or daughter? The very first words you say are an apology to me. That's fine, I guess, but that's just you trying to cover up the truth. The truth is you don't care about me, and you don't care about the child. You haven't once asked me about them. You haven't even wondered if it's a boy or a girl. Have you ever thought about whether they're okay? Or do you just assume everything will be fine and leave it to me to handle? The moment you started this conversation, it was all about you. Your apology was about you. But what about the child, the one you're supposed to care about too?
That's...
In the end, it's all about you, isn't it? You don't care about me or the child at all. All of this, it's just about you wanting things to go back to the way they were. You don't care if I'm happy. You don't care if the baby's healthy. You just want things your way. And that's been the problem all along. The wedding was the same. Remember that? The wedding we were supposed to have? When I told you I was pregnant and I wanted to change the date because I couldn't be there at the time? What did you do? You didn't even listen to me. You didn't care what I said. Instead, you went ahead and started changing everything by yourself, making decisions as if I didn't matter at all. You didn't even think about what I might be going through. When I told you I needed to change the wedding date because of my pregnancy, you didn't care at all. You didn't even bother to listen. You didn't consider the fact that I was carrying your child. I wasn't even asking for much, just a little understanding, but you didn't care. Instead, you took it upon yourself to call the venue, cancel everything, and make the arrangements all by yourself. You didn't even tell me about it beforehand. You told the wedding planner that I was sick and couldn't come, and even gave them false contact details so they wouldn't be able to reach me. You wanted to make sure I wouldn't be able to stop you from doing whatever you wanted. It was all about you. You didn't think about me for 1 second. You just wanted to make everything happen the way you saw fit.
I had no choice. I was telling everyone at work. They were all congratulating me. I couldn't just cancel the wedding. Everyone was so excited. There's no way I could have changed the date. It would have been embarrassing.
Selfishness? What do you think about your child? You didn't even consider what was best for me or the baby. How could you do that? And you don't normally have a wedding when the woman is pregnant.
Well, I thought it would be more festive that way. I didn't think it was such a big deal. I thought it would be okay once we were past the first trimester. We'd still have the ceremony. It would be fine, right? It would be good for everyone, don't you think?
What?
The baby wasn't going to come out until the due date, and once I was in the stable period, I thought it would be okay. So a few hours for the wedding wouldn't be a problem, right? You're just being overprotective. Mom was moving around up until right before she gave birth to Mary.
That's because she was trying to induce labor by moving around. What do you think pregnancy is? It's not a joke. I told you repeatedly that childbirth is dangerous and that even if you're in the stable period, complications can still happen. I've told you this 1,000 times. It's still hard to forgive your indifference towards me, but your lack of concern for the child and imposing your selfish views on us, I can't take it anymore. That's why I ended up in the hospital on the day of the wedding. I had no choice.
Wait, you went into the hospital? You timed it to the wedding day?
Yeah, that's right. I wanted to make sure you understood what it felt like to be ignored and dismissed. I was planning to boycott the wedding and make you feel the consequences of your actions. I wanted you to know how it felt to have no one listen to you, just like you never listened to me. But then labor came on earlier than expected, and I had to go in sooner than I planned. It wasn't part of my plan, but it happened, so I ended up going the day before the wedding. I told you that I might be starting labor pains. I thought you would understand, but what did you say? It's probably nothing, you told me. You dismissed it. You didn't even care enough to ask if I was okay. You didn't even try to understand what I was going through. After hearing that, I made up my mind. No matter what happens, I will never get back together with you.
I was wrong. I was so flustered.
You were worried that the wedding might be canceled, weren't you? You didn't care about me or the baby. You just cared about the wedding. How selfish can you be? I don't need someone like you. You don't get to decide how things go. I'm getting a divorce. I'm not going back to that house.
Wait, hold on. You can't just divorce me right away.
Right away? You're so dumb. Mary did to you what I've been going through with you for years. How could I still love you after all of that? How could I stay with someone who treated me like that? I told you, goodbye.
Please, April, I'm really sorry. Give me one more chance.
There's no more chance for you. You wasted all the chances I gave you already. You burned every bridge. There's nothing left for us.
Damn it, Mary! What the hell did you do after you left?
What are you talking about?
Don't mess with me! It was you, wasn't it? You spread rumors about my divorce!
What? I couldn't possibly do that. I can't even get into your workplace. Oh, but I did run into your boss. The one who came to your wedding at the reception. I couldn't resist telling him. Jack's about to get a divorce, so make sure to put him to work, I said. Now good for you, huh? If your work picks up, maybe you'll have more opportunities to show your worth.
You've ruined everything for me! What the hell did you do to me?
What? Your place in life? Are you seriously that stupid? You built your place with a shallow, fake persona, and you think it won't collapse as soon as someone sees through it?
What?
You prioritize your image above everything else, don't you? Your boss, by the way, he was shocked. He said he never thought someone would drag a pregnant woman to a wedding like you did. Jack, didn't your workplace people come to your wedding too? Then it's all out in the open already.
No, that's not true!
You invited them yourself, so it's your fault. That dependable, hardworking image of you is now completely shattered. Now you get it, right? Maybe, just maybe you should think about how to treat others with some decency. I won't sever ties with you yet, though. I'll stay connected because if you mess up again, it'll be my job as your sister to stop you. Thank you so much for today. I was so happy to be able to hold the baby. I mean, she's just so cute. I could barely stop smiling the whole time. I can't believe how tiny she is. It made me realize how precious these little moments are. She was so peaceful in my arms, and I just wanted to hold her forever. I hope I didn't make you feel uncomfortable by holding her so much, but I just couldn't resist.
No, thank you for coming, Mary. It means a lot to me, and I'm really grateful to you for stopping Jack. Honestly, I wasn't sure how I could handle everything without your help. You really came through for me.
Well, that's what family is for, right? You can always count on me. I'm really happy you trusted me enough to step in. It felt good to be able to support you like that. Oh, but I guess I won't be able to call you my sister anymore, will I? You know, with everything changing.
It's okay. If you're comfortable with it, I'd still like you to call me your sister. I know it's a little strange with things shifting around, but I've always thought of you as a real sister, even if we're not blood related. So if you're okay with it, I'd love for things to stay the same between us.
Really? You sure you're okay with that? That makes me so happy. I mean, I've always felt like you were family, and I never wanted to make things awkward just because of the title. I don't care if we're sisters-in-law. I'll always think of you as my sister.
Yeah, I mean it. You've been there for me through a lot, and I appreciate that more than you know. My parents are getting older, and I have to leave the family home soon, so we might not get to see each other as often. But that doesn't change the way I feel about you. We'll still be close no matter what.
That's so sweet of you. You know, if you ever need anything, I'm more than happy to come help. Taking care of a baby alone is hard work, and you don't have to do it all by yourself. Even my mom is insisting she wants to help out whenever she can. She loves spending time with you, and she's always saying how much she enjoys your company.
Thank you, Mary. That really means a lot. You're always so thoughtful. I honestly don't know what I would do without you. But hey, I've been wondering about something, and I hope you don't mind me asking. Why do you care so much about me? Why do you go out of your way to be so kind to me?
Huh? What do you mean? I don't understand.
I've been thinking about this for a while now. Even though we're sisters-in-law, I wasn't sure if you truly accept me or if there was a chance you might feel uncomfortable with our relationship. I know it's not always easy to bond with someone who's not part of your immediate family. I guess I was just curious why you've been so supportive.
Oh, I see what you mean. And I think it's because honestly the affection I felt from you was something I never got from Jack. And I think maybe that's why I've been drawn to you.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Jack, in the end, he looked down on me and Mom. I don't think he ever really understood how much we were trying to support him. It showed in the way he spoke to us, and I think it's something that's been bothering me for a long time. Even though I knew Jack cared about me in his own way, I never felt like there was real family love from him. But when you reached out to me, it was different. You didn't have to care about me, someone who's just your sister-in-law, but you did. And I think that made all the difference. I remember the first time we went shopping together, just the two of us. I never really done that with an older sister before, and I was surprised at how much fun I had. I really enjoyed talking with you and spending time together. And before I knew it, I started to feel a deeper connection.
So that's what it was. I'm glad to hear that. I've always felt like I could talk to you, and I'm happy we got to know each other better.
Yeah, it just kind of happened naturally. And I realized that I care about you a lot. But now that I'm thinking about it, I want to ask you something too. Why did you reach out to me? I know it's me who's reaching out, but back then, it was you who made the first move.
I think it's because you seem lonely. I could see it in your eyes when we first met. When you invited me to your family's dinner, everyone was chatting like a normal family, but I noticed you. You seemed like you were keeping your distance, like you didn't really belong there. I could sense that something was off.
Oh, I guess I wasn't being as subtle as I thought. Yeah, I had given up on trying to connect with Jack. It felt like no matter what I did or said, it didn't matter. So I just started putting on a fake smile and pretending everything was fine. I didn't want to confront him about it, so I kept everything inside. But I think, deep down, I really wanted someone to notice, someone to reach out to me.
That's exactly how I felt. And when I saw that, I thought, at least while you're with me, I want to make some good memories for us. I wanted to make sure you didn't have to feel so alone.
That's so touching. You have no idea how much that means to me. You've been such a big help in my life, and I want to make sure you know how much I appreciate it. If you ever need anything, I'll be there for you, no matter what.
You've already done so much for me, Mary, but I'm just so glad to have you in my life. Honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better sister-in-law. You've made such a difference, and I'm really lucky to have met you.
Oh, I feel the same way. Thank you, April. I'm so glad we have each other.
Jack, once holding a decent position at his workplace, gradually saw his status slip away. It wasn't a simple case of a minor setback or an unfortunate incident. No, Jack was pushed to the point where he effectively lost his standing at work and was relegated to a corner, so to speak. His career, which had once seemed promising, was now at a standstill with no clear direction ahead. The series of events that led to his drastic change in this life began with his attempt to start a family under seemingly normal circumstances. He tried to marry his pregnant wife, and at first it seemed like everything would fall into place. But instead of the expected joy of a new beginning, what followed was a nightmare. Jack became a source of emotional harm to his wife, his actions and behavior leading to what is known as emotional abuse, or what is more commonly referred to as moral harassment. His treatment of his wife became unbearable to the point where their marriage fell apart, and they ended up divorcing. This was a tragic turn of events for his wife, who was now not only dealing with the emotional scars of the abuse, but also the pain of raising their child without the man she had hoped would be a supportive partner. In the aftermath of all this, most people, understandably, began distancing themselves from Jack. No one could blame them. After all, it was clear that someone who would treat a spouse in such a way wasn't someone many would want to keep close. Meanwhile, I, in contrast to Jack, made a different decision in my life. After everything that had happened, I made the choice to move out and start fresh. I found myself a small, modest apartment. It wasn't much, but it was my space, my place to breathe and to make a new life for myself and my child. While it wasn't the dream home I once imagined for my family, it was a safe place. The weight of being a single mother was heavy, and I didn't take this responsibility lightly. The truth was, I felt an overwhelming sense of anxiety about raising my child alone. The fear of not being enough, of not being able to provide everything my child would need emotionally and materially, kept me up at night. There were so many uncertainties about the future, and the pressures of single parenthood seemed at times unbearable. Despite my anxiety and fear, I wasn't entirely alone in this journey. I had people who cared for me, who were there to help when I needed it. Mary, my close friend, and my mother both came to check in on me regularly. Their visits brought me a sense of relief, knowing that there were people around who wanted to see me succeed as a mother, who wanted to help shoulder some of the burden. They weren't just offering moral support, but practical help too. They offered advice, assistance with the baby, and emotional reassurance that I was doing my best and that I wasn't alone. I knew I couldn't do this all on my own, and I didn't have to. I was grateful for the love and help that I received from my mother and Mary. It wasn't just about making life easier, though that was certainly a part of it. It was about the emotional connection, the reminder that I had a support system that would help me through the hardest days. They understood how tough things could be, and that made all the difference. But in the midst of all this, one thought weighed heavily on my mind. I couldn't let my child grow up the way Jack had. I couldn't let my child be molded by the same influences that had led Jack to the mistakes he had made. I couldn't risk my child ending up like him, someone who had hurt those closest to him and who had lost everything in the process. It wasn't just a matter of not wanting my child to make the same mistakes. It was about ensuring that my child grew up knowing the value of kindness, respect, and love. It was about teaching my child the importance of family, of being there for others, and of not letting selfishness or pride destroy the bonds that should be cherished. The thought of my child becoming like Jack filled me with determination. I made a promise to myself that I would be the best parent I could be. I would show my child a world filled with love, support, and understanding. I knew that there would be challenges along the way, and there always are, but I was committed to ensuring that my child would never feel the sense of abandonment or pain that Jack's actions had caused. I wouldn't allow my child to grow up without a sense of security or without knowing what it meant to be loved and be loved. I would be the one to provide that, no matter how difficult the journey. And if I ever felt like I couldn't handle it, I knew I could lean on my mother, Mary, and the others who had supported me so far. Together, we would help create a strong foundation for my child to grow up in, a foundation built on love, respect, and understanding. The goal was clear: to give my child the tools to become a kind, responsible, and loving person. I knew that this would not guarantee that they would never make mistakes, but it would ensure that they had a sense of what was right and wrong, and that they understood the importance of being a good person. Above all, I wanted my child to grow up with a sense of hope, knowing that no matter what happened, they were loved and supported. As I looked down at my child, I realized that every moment spent raising them would be a chance to shape their future, to ensure that they would never make the same mistakes as Jack. My mission was clear: to love my child unconditionally, to be there for them through every challenge, and to help them navigate the world in a way that would make them proud of the person they would eventually become. And so, with that resolve in my heart, I continued my journey, raising my child with everything I had. Each day was a step closer to ensuring that the future for my child would be brighter, filled with love, hope, and a future that was theirs to shape. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.